Attention passionate Philadelphia, EAGLES. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Philadelphia Eagles' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Philadelphia Eagles fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS and Philadelphia, EAGLES. Let's get to the news. Hey Eagles fans, get ready because what's happening right now in the NFL, especially in the NFC East, is nothing short of game-changing. The Philadelphia Eagles, sitting comfortably at 4-2, are making a bold move that could very well define their season and set them up for another Super Bowl run. And it all revolves around a blockbuster trade that's got everyone talking. Jaylon Johnson, the all-pro cornerback of the Chicago Bears, is heading to Philadelphia. That's right, Johnson is on his way to the city of brotherly love, and this isn't just a minor addition. This is a statement move by the Eagles, reinforcing their defense at a critical juncture of the season. Now, for those of you who might not be fully up to speed, let me break it down. Johnson, drafted in 2020 from Utah, has been exploding this year. His stats are eye-popping: 18 tackles solo, 3 passes defended, 1 interception, and a top-tier coverage rating of 75.2, putting him comfortably in the top 10 among cornerbacks. His EPA per target, which measures how much he impacts the outcome of plays, is at -0.12, an elite mark. Over his career, he's racked up nearly 200 tackles, 6 interceptions, and 38 passes defended. And in 2024, he's been PFF's top-rated cornerback with an 88.4 grade, allowing only 3.5 yards after catch per reception, and 0 touchdowns allowed in 2025. He's a player who's not just good, he's exceptional in coverage. In Week 3 against the Colts, he had 2 passes defended, a forced fumble, and a +0.18 EPA per snap, showing his ability to be a game-changer, especially when it matters most. Despite some minor injuries, like a heel issue that cost him 1 game, Johnson has been remarkably durable, starting 68 games out of 70 since entering the league. His ability to excel in man coverage is comparable to some of the best in the league, with a completion percentage against him of just 48%, and his career QBR allowed is a solid 62. All of these numbers reinforce why the Eagles were willing to part with a second-round pick in 2026 and Britton Covey, a valuable special teams player, to land him. Now, why is this such a monumental move for Philadelphia? Well, the Eagles' secondary has been a bit exposed lately, especially after the injury to James Bradbury, and acquiring Johnson instantly upgrades their pass defense. The projections show a potential +15% increase in interceptions for the team, and a reduction in completion percentage allowed, from 62% down to around 55%. When you look at PFF coverage grades, they expect a jump from 81 to above 86%. When Johnson lines up next to Darius Slay, the entire secondary gets a serious boost. The numbers suggest he'll be shadowing the top receivers in the division and beyond, neutralizing key targets and turning the Eagles' pass defense into a real strength. And let's not forget the impact on the overall team dynamics. Johnson's presence means the offense, led by Jalen Hurts, will have more opportunities, especially in terms of turnovers. His ability to tip the scales, adding +10 possessions per game, gives the Eagles a tangible advantage. Historically, players like Surtain have shown how a lockdown corner can limit even the most prolific offenses, and Johnson has the potential to do the same. His ability to neutralize elite receivers like Brandon Ayuk, who has racked up over 1,000 yards in 2024, makes him a true X-factor. The Eagles' top-tier pass defense, which was already solid, could now become one of the best in the league, dropping points allowed from 18 to around 14 per game. The trade also has serious implications for the NFC playoff picture. The odds to win the Super Bowl are already favorable, initially at +1,200, now dropping to +700, making the Eagles one of the top contenders in the NFC. The NFC favorites are now at +200, and with Johnson's addition, the Eagles are looking even more formidable. His shadowing ability, especially in dome games where quarterbacks like Brock Purdy thrive, will be crucial in playoff scenarios. Defensive EPA against QBs like Purdy could see a plus 30% boost with Johnson locking down the top receivers and disrupting the passing game. Now, let's dive a little deeper into what this move says about the Eagles' overall strategy. Philadelphia has been a team that's always looking to build a sustainable dynasty. They've made smart moves in the past, and this one seems to align with their philosophy of loading up on young, talented players who can contribute immediately. Johnson fits perfectly into that mold. His ability to perform at a high level in high-pressure situations makes him an ideal fit for a team that's hungry for its second Super Bowl in 6 years. The Eagles' front office clearly believes that investing in a shutdown corner now could pay dividends later, especially as they prepare for a postseason run. Meanwhile, the Chicago Bears, sitting at 1-5 and clearly in a rebuild mode, are taking a different approach. They're accumulating assets, trying to set themselves up for the future, even if it means sacrificing some immediate competitiveness. They're in a position where they need draft picks to bolster their offensive line, which has allowed 29 sacks so far in 2024. That's a significant number, and it shows they're prioritizing rebuilding the trenches, which is essential for long-term success. By trading Johnson for a second-round pick in 2026 and Britton Covey, they're betting on the future. But there's a risk. Losing a top-tier corner like Johnson could hurt their pass defense, which is currently ranked 26th in pass yards allowed, surrendering around 240 yards per game. That's a concern for a team trying to develop a solid defense from the ground up. Back in Philadelphia, the impact of Johnson's arrival cannot be overstated. With him in the fold, the Eagles' defense gets a serious upgrade, and the secondary becomes a real strength. The coaching staff will now have more flexibility to deploy different coverages and schemes, knowing they have a lockdown corner that can handle the league's best receivers. The synergy with Slay and the rest of the secondary will be crucial, especially in high-stakes games where every possession counts. The coaching staff's game plan might now be more aggressive, knowing they have the talent to shut down opposing passing games. Looking ahead, all eyes are on the upcoming trade deadline, which is set for November 4th. This move signals that the Eagles are serious about making a deep playoff run, possibly even chasing a second Super Bowl title within a decade. The addition of Johnson, combined with the already talented roster, makes them one of the most formidable teams in the NFC. Their fans should be excited because this move shows the organization's commitment to excellence, and it sets the stage for a postseason that could be truly historic. It's also worth noting that Johnson's ability to perform under pressure is a huge asset. His Week 3 performance against the Colts, with 2 passes defended and a forced fumble, demonstrated how he can change the outcome of games. His experience and consistency make him a player who can be relied upon in the most critical moments. The Eagles' coaching staff will likely maximize his talents, deploying him to shadow the division's top receivers and shut down the passing game. In conclusion, this trade is more than just a roster move. It's a statement of intent. The Eagles are positioning themselves as serious contenders, not just for now, but for the long haul. The Bears, on the other hand, are embracing their rebuild, gathering assets for the future. But for fans of Philadelphia, this is a move that could propel them even closer to another Super Bowl appearance. The secondary is now fortified, the odds are shifting in their favor, and the stage is set for an exciting playoff push. The NFC landscape is changing, and the Eagles are at the forefront of that transformation, ready to challenge anyone who stands in their way. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Philadelphia Eagles news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. So what do you think, Eagles fans? Are you excited about this move? Do you believe Jalen Johnson can be the missing piece that pushes this team over the edge? Can this trade really be the catalyst for a deep playoff run and possibly another Super Bowl? I want to hear your thoughts, your predictions, and your takes on this. Drop your comments below because your opinion truly matters to us and to the Philadelphia Eagles. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, more analysis, and all the latest news. Stay tuned, stay passionate, and let's keep riding this Eagles wave together.